So what if Gareth Southgate was in charge at Aston Villa? Obviously, he's the England manager and it's been for a while now, and there's no sign of him changing jobs anytime soon. But let's do a hypothetical scenario here. What if he took over Aston Villa? So we're gonna start by picking our starting 11, and then we'll play some games in online divisions. So we're basing the tactics on Southgate's My Club manager profile. As you may know, Aston Villa are already playing a 4-3-3, so it's not gonna be that much of a difference here, like structurally, but instruction-wise and playing-wise, there's gonna be a huge difference because the default playing style of Aston Villa in the game is counter-attack long ball with a pretty high support range, but Gareth Southgate actually has possession short pass, and he has a really low support range, and he also does flexible formation. So there will be all this movement. Hopefully it will make it a little bit fun to play with this team. I've played with Aston Villa before using like a custom formation, and I really like their players. Obviously not like the best side, but they have a couple of really good players you can do some stuff with, and you have to base your play around certain players here. Obviously Grealish is going to play a huge part in the offense. Also you have supporting players like Sanson and you have Barkley. And what's nice about this squad is you have a pretty good target man in Wesley, which I really enjoy using when I play a 4-3-3. And also what I like about specifically this team is you have a winger in Trezeguet. You can do double touches with him, he has through passing, he has pinpoint crossing, so he's really solid on the wing there. I really like this team, I think it will be a lot of fun to try out. Let's take a quick look at the instructions here. As I already mentioned, we are playing a possession game, short passing, attacking wide with flexible positioning and a support range of 2. And defensively, we're doing all-out defense with wide containment, pressuring aggressively with an 8 defensive line and a 4 compactness. So basically, all this is just a straight copy of Gareth Southgate in My Club. And then for the advanced instructions, I'm gonna keep Hug the Touchline, which already was there. And then I replaced Deep Defensive Line with Swarm the Box. I was considering doing like centering targets, but I think I will start without it and then probably add it. Obviously, there's a lot of possession build up. We are playing short passing. The thing is, I put Sanson as the defensive midfielder. He's more of a box-to-box like normally, a normal central midfielder. But I felt I had to make room for McGinn and for Barkley to start both in addition to Sanson. Of the 3, he's the one who is rated highest as defensive midfield. And as you can see, it's one of his primary positions, so it hopefully won't affect his abilities too much. What's nice about him is he can be kind of a playmaker because he inspires low and lofted pass, and he also has some good passing stats. And you can also do the one-touch pass, the weighted pass, and the low lofted pass. What you can't do with him all that well is the through passing. But what I like about him as well is he has a pretty good long-range shot, so you can shoot from range with him. And that also applies to Barkley. He's more of a creative playmaker type, as you can see here. He has through passing, and he also has long-range shooting skills, so I think what I'm going to try to do here, I'm going to play out from the back, obviously, and then try to hit Sanson, and then use Sanson to spread the ball. Or he can go on Barkley, for example, because Barkley will be a pretty important piece of the offense as well, because of his passing abilities and his creative abilities. He also has the through passing, so we can do like we can try to thread the needle with Barkley, and then have like Sanson as a distributor. And regarding the wingers, obviously Grealish is right-footed, playing on the left side, so he will cut a lot inside. I will try some long-range shots with him, I will try to dribble a lot with him, try to get inside the box. And then on the other side you have Trezeguet, who is right-footed, so with him I will also try to get around on the side, using double touches, stuff like that, perhaps do some combinations with Wesley or with Barkley. What you could do with him, which would be really interesting to try, is the outside curler. Try to see if we can hit like a Trivela with him. And that's basically it. I think for the goalie, I will start with Martinez. Obviously, Heaton is equally rated, so I guess it will depend from game to game who is in better form. So enough with the tactics. Let's head into online divisions and try this formation out in some games. Okay, so I'm jumping straight into the end of this season, which I already played with another team. I tried to do Bayern München Nagelmann tactic, but I struggle so much playing with Bayern München. I have no idea why I struggle so much with them. So I'm just gonna finish like the season using Aston Villa here. Okay, so the first game here is gonna be a real challenge, a really high rated player and a really good team. So we have to make a couple of adjustments. First of all, I'm gonna start Heaton because he's in better form than Martinez. And then McGinn is on red. So I'm gonna swap in with Sanson, and Sanson's gonna play like regular midfield for this one. And I'm gonna start Douglas Luiz. And then on the right, Trezeguet is on orange, which is a shame because I think I will need him to be able to dribble on the wing using his double touches and stuff like that. But I have to start Traoré for this one. So one thing I'm gonna do, because Douglas Luiz may roam a little bit too much and I want him to stay back. So I put defensive on him because even though he's a defensive midfielder by position, he's a box-to-box. So he may like roam a little bit too much. Normally it wouldn't be a problem because I want everyone to like join the attack, but against Inter and a good rated player, I want to play a little bit more defensively. So obviously, with Trezeguet out, I'm gonna focus on attacking through the left side. Here we go, Barkley. Come on, Barkley. There's Barkley again. Oof, so much pressure against Inter. It's so difficult to play against them. We win the ball back and we hit Wesley for the header. Sanson, let's try to hit him through here. There we go. And we score again. Excellent goal. I mean, Sanson has such a good passing foot. I loved using him in Marseille when I played with Marseille while he was there. Let's see. Let's do something with Grealish here. Oh, so close. Go with Grealish. Come on. Come on, Grealish. There we go, Sanson. And there it is. Wesley. We're so lucky to get the ball through from Grealish there to Sanson, but Sanson with another beautiful assist. Look at Barkley here, so much space. Get over to Grealish, inside, and there we go! Yes, no! What? How did he miss it? That was insane! What's going on with Wesley? How can he miss that? I know it's like a volley first time. I mean, this opponent, he's really good technically. He can do a lot of like cross dribbles. He can make his players do exactly what he wants them to do. You really have to appreciate the skill of this opponent. He's really good. Oh, come on. Mings with the nice break. Let's do a 1-2 here. Grealish is ready to go. Let's go. Oh. Ah. I use so much time to decide sometimes. We really should have scored there. Here goes Barkley. No! What a horrible pass by Traoré. Okay, so we pick up a convincing 4-0 win against a really good opponent. I was not expecting that at all. We dominate the game completely. So, the first game, the tactics worked perfectly. It might be because Aston Villa already is playing a 4-3-3, so their players are like suited for it. I think we saw the same effect in my Hernan Crespo with Lazio tactics, because Crespo's tactics are not that far off like Lazio's tactic. But enough about that, let's jump into the final game here. Okay, so we face Real Madrid in the second game, and he's playing pretty much up the middle, 68%, and then equally on the wings. And for this one, we only have to make one change. Konsa is on orange. I'm gonna start Hause, or House, or not sure how to pronounce that, to be honest. And for this one, Trezeguet will be starting on the right, and also we have McGinn in the middle, meaning we have Sanson as the deep-lying playmaker for this one. So obviously there is going to be a little bit of a change for this game, because we have Sanson. And we also have Trezeguet on the wing. We can do some dribble and stuff like that. Let's see if we can go with Barkley here. Oof. See Barkley here, what can we do with him? Matty Cash perhaps? There's target. Let's try to cross it here. There we go. Look at that aerial prowess from Wesley. That header has some real oomph on it. Oh, look at this pass. Ooh, what a save. What a save. Let's see if we can do anything with Barkley. Come on, here we go. No, 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 no. Here we go. Look at Varane. Ooh. Look at the space here. Let's see if we can get by Varane. No! I mean, Wesley has scored like 4 goals for me, but he's been missing a lot of chances as well. Varane is so good. I mean, he's winning almost every ball, even though he is like 2 meters behind. So we are up at the break. It's a pretty even game actually, because, I mean, as I mentioned a lot of times already, Real Madrid's players are so good. Look at this run from Barkley. No! Nice combination on the right there, but then Barkley gets a bad angle. There we go. Wesley again is so, I mean, in this formation is gonna score a lot of goals. It's a really nice build-up again. We play it into Sanson and then Sanson distributes the ball over the top. Here we go with Trezeguet. Lots of space in the middle there, we just have to cross it. Ooh. Penalty? It's a free kick just outside the box. Wow. Wesley is so good at getting in position inside there on crosses. So we pick up another win, another hat-trick by Wesley. He scores 6 goals in 2 games. And obviously this game was against a lower rated opponent than the first one, but nevertheless we play some good football, the tactic is working. So I would highly recommend like doing these small adjustments to the default Aston Villa 4-3-3 to be able to play like this. So it's 2 of 2, 2 wins, 7 goals, 2 clean sheets, and I actually barely secure my spot. I was sure I was gonna relegate to Division 7 again, but I keep the spot by a close margin. So it's actually tempting to do a full season with Aston Villa with this setup and perhaps make a video about it, but I feel like once I've done the tactics and I've done a couple of games of gameplay, I feel like it perhaps will be a little bit boring for you, because you've already seen like the gameplay from 2 games, you know how the setup is. If I play like 10 games, it's gonna be a lot of repetition and stuff like that, so I don't think I will do a full season, because I also have some other like video ideas, and I'm thinking doing like Xavi for Barcelona, Zinedine Zidane for Juventus, and I'm sure there are lots of other scenarios, perhaps Frank Lampard Jr. for West Ham. I'm thinking about Steven Gerrard for Liverpool. And this video is for you, Matt. You requested Aston Villa gameplay and tactic. I have to admit, this team is really fun to play with. And also, I'm trying to get started like on Instagram, trying to build a little community over there with some short form content and daily updates and video ideas. So head on over to Instagram and follow me there if you want to. And I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.